Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Monday morning rant for Monday, the 14th of March, 2022. So, I've been feeling a little bit grumpy and down lately. Not super down, like not depressed or nothing, but just had a bit of tension with some people from the Destiny 2 clan that I've been playing with. We decided to go for a raid clear. Raids are arguably some of the toughest content in the game. It's the pinnacle sort of six-man activity. And back in Destiny 1, it would take some groups like 24 hours to clear a raid. And it was always crazy to think that it was possible to clear them. At some point I was taken through some in Destiny 1 and they absolutely blew my mind. It's not the kind of thing you would do every day because it's not easy to get 6 people together with looking for groups and stuff like that. It makes it easy these days, but if you don't have good comms, good communication with people on your team, you'll most likely be just smashing your head against a brick wall. So I've done a few of them. I've done a handful of raid clears, maybe like, I don't know, I had 20 or so at the most. And I've had fun in some. Yes, there's that feeling of elation that you get when you finally do beat one. It's enough to make you scream off the top of your lungs. It's enough to make you jump up and down. It's definitely there. That feeling that I love, that doesn't come along as often as I'd like to in gaming, but it's there. But it's such a team effort, and I've been really thinking about why I've been grumpy about not clearing this raid attempt last weekend. And why did I get grumpy in the heat of the moment? And, it's just because of who I am. Like, I am not the best team player in a business. When it comes to business, I really have a very small comfort zone, and I like to do what I'm best at. Graphic design or anything else. I like to have control. I like to do what I know how to do. When I'm learning something, I don't really feel comfortable in releasing stuff until I know that it's okay. It passes my own standards. And I don't like to rely on anybody else. That's the thing. I like to do things on my own. I like to rely on myself. I don't, even when I was a web designer, I was a developer as well. I cut and coded all my sites. And I was proud that I could cut and code better than people that my clients were hiring to cut and code the sites. So it's again a competitive nature that I have against myself. But with raids, it's all about working together as a team, and everyone has to have a job. And if you don't know the raid, well, then you've got to sort of jump in there and learn the job, learn on the fly, which I don't like doing. I agree that learning on the job is the best thing in general, but it takes a lot of time to master something. And when you're learning on the fly, and everyone's learning on the fly, then everyone's fucking up, right? So the only reason why a raid goes on for 24 hours is because people are dying and wiping over and over again. The actual raid clear itself could be done in a couple of hours, but it took 24 hours because they're just trying over and over again, and you might not necessarily be getting better. It's not practice makes perfect. Sometimes it's down to the build not being right, or you're not using the right weapon, or the communications just can't get any better. So my thing is like when you spend 4.5 hours, which we did, we spent 4.5 hours in there. There were fun bits, and there were bits that we got through without too much pain. But then when you get to a point where everyone's tired, it's midnight, and it's just I got grumpy because people started to suggest that I try a different build or try some different weapons. And what was even more frustrating for me was when I checked out the stats after we stopped playing, was that I did the most boss damage. Sometimes I actually doubled what other people were doing. I hit 4 million damage on a particular boss. No one came close. And I also got the most kills. So I was doing my job, because a lot of my job was to add clear, and I was doing that. And I spoke about it to a mate afterwards, and he suggested that maybe people thought I was complaining, and that's why they were suggesting different things for me to do or try, different weapons for me to try. But I swear I don't remember complaining at all. I was having a good time up until then. And I said, oh my God, there are a lot of fucking ads. I mean, the ads in a raid just keep spawning. So my job was to constantly keep killing. But that's not necessarily complaining, in my opinion. I was just stating a fact. So again, being misunderstood is probably one of the worst feelings around, right? I fucking hate being misunderstood. So people thought I was complaining. Well, that kind of sucks, because I wasn't. And I knew a couple of people on the raid. Like, I do like a couple of the dudes, but some of the others I don't know. And I'm not a huge fan of raids, and I can't think of anything worse to do than to be lumped in with people you don't know for 4.5 hours in really stressful content. If I'm ever going to do raids, I think, and I knew this already. I knew this, but I thought I'd fucking give it a go anyway. And so it's all my bad, right? All of this is my bad. I'm not putting blame on anybody else but myself. I put myself in these situations, it's that whole fuck it up just to do it again thing. But I've learned this before. It's like, if I'm going to sit down for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in really stressful fucking content, then I've got to be in a team of people that I actually really like. It's people that are chill, people who know that I'm fucking bipolar and that I'll fucking lose my shit if shit hits the fan. Yeah, and that is ultimately, it's been a couple of days of self-reflection. And why was I so pissed off? Why was I so grumpy? If someone suggested something, why? I don't think anybody else in the clan puts the amount of hours that I put in to perfecting my builds. So I spend so much time working on builds that suit my playstyle and make me the best player I can be. So for someone to suggest something to me, it's almost offensive. But hey, it's just a fucking suggestion. Why do I have to be so fucking narky and angry about it when someone, it's like someone asking a dumb question. Why do I have to be so upset about it? Because apparently there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? So I don't know what's going on. I thought for some time there, as I was growing older, I was getting more patient. But now it's kind of like, fuck it. I don't even want to play with people that I don't know. I don't want to play with young kids. I just want to play with people who I click with, people who I like. Because I just can't do it. I can't dedicate myself to spending serious hours working on something with people that I just don't get along with. Or, ultimately, yes, it's all about me and how I was reacting, but I can't deny how I was feeling. And I was feeling frustrated, and they're real feelings. It's how I was feeling. And I know that I wouldn't have felt that way if I was playing with people that I know, people that I prefer to play with. So going forwards, if I'm going to do this content, which, why am I even trying to do it? Well, because I fucking paid for it. I paid for it. I just want to clear it. It's not like I want to do them every week, or every day or anything like that. I just want to clear it because it's new content. It fucking looks amazing, and I just want to get to the end of it. And so mostly so I don't have to do it again. But again, I'm not like everybody else. Some people fucking love that shit and they're going to want to do it every week. That's totally fine. But I don't have to put my hand up to join them. I much prefer not having to rely on 5 other people. Grandmasters are my thing, and there's only 3 people in those, and everyone's more accountable, and it's tighter. Comms are tighter. You don't have 6 people fucking yelling shit out, and no one's like talking over each other. That's much more my jam. So I can't wait till the Grandmasters kick in this month, I think, really soon. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, guys, that's my rant. I don't know. It's about gaming, but I think I've been trying to peel away from this game a little bit because it's been so intense and so amazing for the last 3 weeks. But this is probably the wake-up call for me. Is like I'm part of a really nice, small, tight clan at the moment. I like the people on there, and I don't want to get to a point where I don't like them. And it's not them. Again, it's not them. It's me. It's 100% me. And I need to take a chill pill. And find new angles to approach this thing. It's a reflection on my faults as a team player. And it's definitely not something that I can get good at overnight. The whole having resentment issues, and it's something that I've struggled with my whole life. I'm getting good at getting shit out now and talking about stuff before having massive resentment issues and blowing up at people afterwards. So I'm getting better at that. But at the same time, I'm still the same person. So I'm going to leave it there. I did have a photo shoot with Tilly, who's fucking amazing. Her and I, it's our second shoot. She's a sex worker who has hairy armpits and is a hardcore feminist and runs a podcast. And she's had a serious dose of cancel culture lately. And man, I know what that feels like to have haters. And she's been through some really rough times. But we got together for a shoot, and I swear we ended up talking so much that we hardly shot at all, and it was really bad. It was just, we just had so much to catch up on, and I love her. She's such a little bundle of energy, and she's so exciting. And man, I want to catch up with her more often because she's just a firecracker, and we get along. We get along like a house on fire, and at the same time, we're both scared of what it would be like if we were both in a huge argument too. Like holy shit, we acknowledge that we both talk a lot, and if we fought, my God, it would be fiery as fuck. But yeah, so I've got to work on those shots, and I still haven't finished editing the Valentine's Day shots that I took with Viv too. So I'm so close to finishing that set. I've just been gaming so much. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope everyone has a drier, better week than usual. The sun has been out. I'm stoked. The mold is holding, or if anything, it is not getting worse, which is great. Have a good week, guys. I shall catch you guys in the next one. See yous.